My name is Amanda Filardo. I studied at the University of Alabama, but I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I studied international relations with minors in Russian and Italian. And before I came here, I was a English teacher to refugees in Kentucky. Right now I work at КАСУ and I also work at the Technical University. I teach English class, critical thinking classes. They seem very excited to learn English with a native English speaker. I think in America the classroom's a lot more informal, whereas in Kazakhstan it's a little bit more formal. And it seems like students are a little less willing to speak up. But in the US I think students are sometimes a little too willing to speak up. So I don't know, that's what I have. I think from the 2 weeks I've been here, so not a whole lot of perspective, but it seems like there have been a lot of changes in education recently. It seems like there's a shift that's being made between maybe like a more traditional structure and a more modern structure of teaching with, I guess, more openness. I think it's very important. The world's becoming more and more global. It's important. I mean, the news on the other side of the world right now affects us, so it's really important to know what's going on and to be globally aware. So this city is about half as big as my hometown. It seems very friendly. The people here seem very curious. Anytime they hear English, people like lean in and they're, oh, what is that? What is that? But they seem really sweet and really willing to help. The people here have been very helpful. Wow. I don't know. I really like the people that are working here. I guess the only impression I can really give is of the international office and the English department, and they all seem very hardworking and very knowledgeable and very creative. I know Sarek personally, it seems like he has a million ideas going in his head, so that's always a good thing. In regards to choosing a profession or choosing a future career, I definitely think it's important to choose something where you don't feel like you're working. And I know that seems strange, but choose something that you're passionate about. Because when you're passionate about it, it doesn't seem so miserable. I know like there's this huge pressure to find a job and to do well. But when you do something that follows your interests, the rest kind of falls into place. And then as far as just general advice, I think in my travels I found that people in the world are generally more alike than they are different. I mean, like I can have friends in Kazakhstan that have the same sense of humor as my friends in America, and that's something that's really incredible to me. And so if you always remember that people are fundamentally more the same than they are different, I think that will serve you well. I think the reason why I'm teaching English right now is to relate to students in the classroom. It's more of a lens or a focus to be able to communicate with people. So I think the most important thing is to develop a relationship with the students and to get to know them and to understand their perspectives and their viewpoints. Because how can you ask someone to express themselves in a different language if you don't know what they're trying to express? So the class I'm teaching right now is a critical thinking class, and we are examining different texts or different pieces of American culture, and we're dissecting them using logos, pathos, and ethos. So I'm just essentially trying to teach the students how to formulate their own opinions and to observe whatever evidence I give them and to come to their own conclusions using like an analytical form of thinking.